guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a mom tag video. I was watching another YouTube mama recently. Her name is Kaylee Grasso, and she gave me this idea. I saw her do the video on her channel, and I thought what a great way for people to kind of get to know me as a mama since I've recently started my channel here. So I have all the questions on my phone, so if I'm looking down, I'm not looking at random stuff, I'm looking at the list to remember all the questions. So the first one is, how old were you when you had your first child? I have one son, his name is Owen, and I was 24 when I had him, and I'm currently 25 right now. He's 8 months old. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I would say just the chronic stress that it put under my body. I was always worried about my son. We had a kind of a really hard pregnancy, a trying pregnancy. We faced a lot of hurdles and bumps, and I'll talk about that in my birth video coming up in a little bit later on this channel. Can you think of any good things that you enjoyed during those 9 months? Absolutely. Feeling him kick in my belly and move around was amazing. I wish now that you never really realize how much you miss those little kicks or flutters until they're gone. And I know that we'll have future children, or hopefully we will be blessed with future children, and hopefully I'll get to experience that again. But I definitely loved feeling him move around, and it gave me peace of mind that he was safe. In your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off? I would say it was a mix, but some people say that childbirth doesn't hurt, and I'm like, I don't understand how. Like, it hurt me so much, and I actually made a video on that recently, 6 things I wish I knew before I had a child. And the first one, that labor does hurt. I was in labor for like 17 hours and then had to have an emergent C-section, and combine just the stress on your body and then having the C-section and being cut open was so physically exhausting. I just can't even describe how bad I was hurting. Would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it? Honestly, if I knew that I would get the same results, meaning that my son was healthy and thriving and he had a safe delivery, I don't think I would redo it. I mean, I would have liked to save all those hours in labor before having the C-section, but I wouldn't redo it if I had to. He was worth all the pain. What would be your advice for someone who is about to have a baby? With what I kind of just mentioned, some advice that I would have is to be prepared to have a vaginal birth if that's what you're planning, but also have backup stuff if you're going to have a C-section. What has been the hardest thing about being a mom? I would say the hardest thing, just being real and honest, is not having any time for yourself. It is so hard to be able to get away and just do something for myself, like get my hair done, get my nails done, anything along those lines. It just doesn't seem like it happens very much or very often these days, when before I had a child I could pretty much get up and go and do whatever I wanted, and that's not the case anymore. So that was definitely a hard adjustment being a first-time mom. What has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? It's definitely seeing my son smile and healthy and thriving and learning things. He just started to crawl and he is all over the place, but it's so exciting to see those developmental milestones happening and your son progressing or your child progressing, and it is so amazing. What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom? I would say it kind of surprised me how much like mom shame there was out there, and how many people had their own opinions and judgments about being a mom, or what you should do or what you shouldn't do. What is the best memory you have involving your child? I would say the first time that he smiled, I still remember it. He was in his little Mickey Mouse like romper suit, and he just let out this big smile, and it was so cute, and I still remember it to this day. I think that was, it just made like my whole month, like seeing him smile, I just couldn't get over it. And then once he did it once, he just continued to do it and do it. And seeing him smile just literally makes my heart melt. What was the most exciting milestone? I would say so far is the crawling, just because he can move around so much and he's exploring, and he just has so much more ability to do things, and it's so exciting to see him just learning and trying to pull up on things and going from point A to point B. What habit do you wish your child didn't have? I wish my child liked to sleep at nap time. He sleeps through the night, which is amazing, but nap times can be really hard and challenging. I think because he sleeps so well at night, he just wants to stay up and hang out with me all day, which I wish he liked to sleep during the day a little bit so I could get a little bit of a break and get some things done. But he doesn't, so we're just trying to roll with it, and I know eventually he'll learn and he'll take naps. What habit of theirs makes you most proud? I would say him sleeping through the night makes me most proud, because it allows me to get some sleep at night, which is so essential to be able to even function during the day. If I don't sleep at night, I'm just like a zombie during the whole day. Do you share any similarities with your child, both physical and personality? And yes, he has my eyes, he has his mommy's eyes, and he also has my personality. I think he can be sweet and he loves to meet new people. He is always smiling. He's very bubbly, and I would think that about myself. I love meeting new people. I'm putting myself out there on YouTube, which takes a lot. Where would you like your child to be in 10 years? I would like my child to be playing sports, in a great school, loving life, being a child, and enjoying childhood, and hopefully have a few siblings there to play with him as well. What is something that having a child has taught you? I would say the love that you have for your child is so amazing and so just I would say undescribable. Like, you just, until you're a mom, like, you just, everyone always says you don't understand, and I think that's true. Until you're a mom, you just don't know the love and the depths that your heart can go for your child. Did you imagine that you'd be a mom at the age that you became a mom? No. Owen was a little bit of a surprise. Not a huge surprise, but he did surprise us. And ideally, I probably would have wanted to wait, but you're never ready to have a child. And that's just the truth. No matter how much preparation or planning, you just don't even understand until you have them. You're never ready. So we are so blessed to have our son, and we would never change it or go back if we could, but we were not expecting to become parents. Describe your child in a single sentence. You are the sweetest, most loving hot mess there ever was. Just kidding. But really. How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? I feel like I've been more forgiving, and it's enlightened me to look around and have more of an appreciation for other moms and my own mom. I know before, when I would go to Target or go to the store, and you'd see this mom with her young children, and they're screaming and they're yelling, and you're just like, oh, you just want to kind of like get away. Now I'm like, oh, that's totally normal. If you guys liked this video, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment below what your favorite part of the video was, or let me know if you've done a mom tag or if you're going to be doing one soon. Also, hit that red subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you never miss when I upload again. Bye, guys.